I've written a letter to Daddy. His address is heaven above. I've written a letter to Daddy saying I love you. Who could ever forget that classic, creepy scene from Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? That I think it was 1966 or 62 movie. And good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, October 1st. Missy Jen's chilled by that.
Baby Jane.
I've written a letter to Daddy.
Next thing I know tonight, today, instead of spaghetti, I'm going to have rat on a platter.
Oh, by the way, we've got rats in the cellar. Well, I want to tell you guys, it's hardly a week goes by that I don't get a letter from somebody on YouTube or one of our friends that, I was watching a movie the other night, and it really reminded me of you two girls. One of them, poor child, is in a wheelchair, and she has to suffer at the hands of the other one, who's clearly off of her rocker. So which one do you think is which?
Oh, by the way.
All we need is Jen to do. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yay,
oh, coffee time.
Coffee time.
Yay. Coffee time. So you can ponder that a bit.
Yay.
All I need is for Jen to do some 360s in her wheelchair there. I'll tell you guys, it's like all the pieces are falling into place, going down to Southern California and all that crazy stuff down there. Anyway, we are happy to be with you this morning for a few laughs. And Jen, we have something else to show today from our wonderful friend. Let's grab that.
Joseph Kane from Australia, a wonderful friend, has sent these.
Don't block me.
Aren't these beautiful?
Aren't they lovely?
Purple vase, one of my most favorite colors. Beautiful purple roses and pink. I'm not quite sure what they're called in English here. These here. And then it's got some pink little roses. But really beautiful. It's got a really lovely note in here, sending his love and hopes for sending here for good health, love, and best wishes, and hopes that I get well soon. So the good news is that the third doctor, thanks to my primary care physician taking action, I've finally gotten on the antibiotics that really kick butt, and they are like really helping, and I'm getting better day by day. So thank you so much, Joseph in Australia, our boyfriend in Australia. We love you very much. This has been very kind. As you can see, I'm wearing the matching colors. The matching lipstick, purple, and a purple dress.
There we go. You might as well tell them what color your underwear is.
Oh, there is none.
You've done everything else on there. And of course, we got the beautiful arrangement from our wonderful friend Richard Riley back there. Yeah. And I was telling Jen, if we have any more here, it's going to look like we're going to have to open a funeral home here. Be like, you girls are already creepy now. You're really pushing. What the hell is that? You think this is something like Whatever Happened to Baby Rosie now or something? It's weird the way people's imagination. But hey, it's coffee time. There we go. Our favorite time of the week for our little informal chats here.
So we want to thank Joseph for that. Also, I would like to add, we had yesterday the famous Rosie hangout on Saturday, and it was totally off the chain. Loved it. I even stayed up even longer because it was just so good. All the amazing friends of ours were there. Had a total blast. And I want to thank each and every one of you that was there, whether you were in the panel, on the side chat. You all are wonderful. And there were also some contributions made.
Oh yeah, super
And
chat. Thank
to
you.
all of you that made contributions, thank you so much. It is very, very much appreciated. So
Now, in case
thank
we
you very
forgot, some
much.
extra shout outs there to Vicky Victoria.
Vicky, you are a dear
I
friend.
should have made you wait forever. No, she's a wonderful friend. Jody Dekong over in the
Jody,
UK.
yes.
Jody is always so
Jody
sweet
is
and supportive and
amazing.
wonderful. And our condolences to Jody. He
Yes.
suddenly and unexpectedly lost his
mom.
mother. So that's very difficult to been there, done that. So I know what Jody's going through. My mom was not sudden, but my heart goes out to Jody. Also, I don't know if we mentioned Jinxie before. I think we might have on our first one, our Canadian pal up there. And have a wonderful,
If we didn't, Jinxie, big shout out to you.
happy Thanksgiving in Canada. Huh? Your turkeys are on the way to share Thanksgiving with you. Okay, so anybody else that I might have forgotten, apologize. Now let's get on to other business. We've had a lot of people ask us, what are your initial travel plans? And yesterday, I hope you had a chance to watch yesterday's video where we installed the side cargo netting. Missy Jen picked out a real nice netting, and we were able to side mount that so it's not hanging straight down. It hugs the walls, and that makes it really nice for storing stuff. So if you haven't seen that, that was a real good
Check that video out because
real good
that
netting.
really turned out great.
That turned out
For
beautifully.
$20, it was a great investment.
Yeah, so it's really, really good, and it turned out good. It's mounted up good, and I think it's going to be very lasting and enduring. We got a few other things to do on the rig, so stay tuned. But Jen, I think everything we do is kind of adding to the comfort and convenience of the littlest RV, Little Rascal 2 there.
That's right.
People ask Jen and I, what are your travel plans? Because January's getting closer. Well, number one, we're not going to rush out the door. It might be the 3rd of January, and more likely it'll be maybe the second week of January we'll head out. I can't rush out too quick. I have things to do. And when we get on the road, it'll be all of our I's are dotted and all of our T's are crossed, and everything will be taken care of. But our initial plan is to work our way down the coast to Southern California. And to do, kind of like we did, I asked Missy Jen yesterday, are you looking forward to hitting the beach and stuff like that? And Jen's like, well, I'm more looking forward to the historical context of travel, because you really had a taste of that in Berkeley.
Right.
About a little bit of research and a little bit of background and the whole backstory of stuff.
The whole
like that.
backstory of the free speech movement, and what really gripped me was the whole Freedom Park or the People's Park. And when you go there and you're there in person, and then you learn about the history of the park and everything.
Oh, George.
There's nothing like being there in person, absorbing what it's like now, what happened there like 30 years, 40 years, 50 years ago, and then just taking it in for several days and then just realizing, wow, that was then, this is what it's now, and it was either now turned into a good thing or it turned into a bad thing. So that really made me realize I'm not one to be like just going somewhere and just hanging around, just sitting around somewhere or laying around somewhere and then just not doing anything.
I'll do that for both of us on the beach.
I wanna make sure that we utilize our time and see as much as we can see. We find the stories and we bring the stories, we share the stories, and we both also see the stories for ourselves and take the stories in for ourselves.
Yeah, very important. And we try to go out with the goal of doing things that others have not done, to bring back the stories, the minor or the sub stories that have been lost, or the people that have been lost to history, the things that will amaze you when you hear them, and you'll scratch your head and, gee, I never even heard of that person, and gee, they did this or they did that, they won an academy. Why haven't I heard of this person? Or what's the story on this place? Or what happened in this house that's lost to the news and things like that?
And we will also do metal detecting. I'm actually even contemplating to take it up a notch and get the AT Pro and replace the Ace 350. I will keep the Ace 350, but I will get the AT Pro to find treasures of silver and gold, and so that we can deliver.
Yeah, that's another side benefit. That's a good idea, Jen, and it's something that's a good mention. I mean, it's certainly something we determined to do, was to take along our metal detectors.
Right.
So we're also having the side metal detecting along the way, because you never know what we're going to find. Because as you know, we don't detect like other people do, so we're liable to find very interesting things along the way.
We can offer you all some live diggings of maybe old places where they had Civil War fights, or they had Native Americans fought against somebody, and we will find or trading
just
posts.
Small towns that have not been extensively
right.
metal detected, and most people run to the parks and the schools. We tend to run to the street areas where activity.
I mean, you'll never know what you find in old towns and
Sounds
stuff.
like Forrest Gump.
So I decided that I would like to invest into a better metal detector and up the ante a little bit for you, so that
that's good. So you
we
can look forward to that. Now we're also
deliver better metal detectors.
When that trip's done, then we're probably going to take off for extensive travel. We'll go past, we'll go through Kansas City, see Jen's family down there, and then work our way over to Florida, where we'll probably establish a base somewhere and hang out for a while, and we'll have some beach time and stuff like that. So we have a lot of fun. We're not going to wear Jen out doing that, or me out, but we're going to always try to travel with history in mind, to bring you the very fascinating stories that I think make video more compelling. I mean, we all know what Cypress Garden looks like. We all know blah, blah, blah. We all know what the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but we're trying to bring back the things that others don't do. Anyway, that's going to wrap up coffee time. Yay! For a Sunday,
time.
October 1st, the beautiful month of October. We do have a Friday the 13th in October for maximum creep factor. Once again, Joseph Kane, thank you for the lovely flowers. Richard Riley behind over here, thank you back there for that beautiful arrangement. So we'll finish once again with a song rendition. I'm writing a letter to Daddy, and send me addresses heaven above. I've written a letter to Daddy saying I love you. Maximum creep factor. Have a great Sunday, everybody.